What is going on? I'm Zedmont. We do have the stunners. Notice none of them are in my landing crafts. We're not going to be focusing on that today. We will be jumping in, checking that creator boost. But more importantly, I had a comment a couple 7 days ago from Jonathan Newman saying, Zedmont, your people cry out for seeker hits. Show us the way. So you can probably guess that is what we are going to do today. Now, this is not the account we're going to be using. By the power of the internet, I've got two accounts, and so this one has been dedicated to learning how the heck to use Seekers, and as you can tell by the log, it's doing pretty darn well. Managed to get it from 19-ish into Diamond using exclusively Seekers. All Seekers every single hit. Now, if you saw my video yesterday, by the way, updated this a little bit. If you'd like a copy of this, let me know. Because I am currently in Diamond, I can get the season-ending rewards, but I can't start in rank 12. So that's where that balance comes in. I probably should park right now because the reward powder that is back in here is more important to me than the actual starting point for next season, but we're going to keep going. Now, I'll show you a couple of, notice my Seeker hits are not super duper quick. My goal here is not to beat Seeker players, it's just to beat other players. So what I'm doing is barraging and artillerying one engine room, just trying to change the path of where Seekers are going. And that's it. Like, I am literally not doing anything super duper fancy here. By the way, you'll notice that I do have smoke. Smoke is pretty darn important. And so what I've been doing is learning Seekers on this account so I can transfer it to my other account. Now, realistically, it's probably not going to work. My other account is facing bases with far, far more stuff. But I figured, you know what? Might as well give it a go. Here, we're farming some gunboat energy. Now, first things first, make sure you go to Pixel Crux and put in your barrage and artillery levels and figure it out. I was using way too many artillery. I assumed it was all about the artillery. Turns out it's all about the barrage. It's always surprising just how much more powerful barrage is than artillery. By the way, look at that flare. In that teeny tiny corner, that is making all the difference in the world. And then I end up with like 3 Seekers left, and those Seekers do all of the damage and take down all of the engine rooms. It is not pretty. It is not for the faint of heart or the faint of butt, because you're losing a lot of Seekers. I'm losing a lot of troops, and I am trying to just, like you'll notice there, by cutting that off, we've made this nice path. There's no like split where they come back to here and in. It is just a nice, simple, straight line path. And then you can get Bullit in there, hopefully, and taunt some things. Shock blasters tend to pick on Bullit a little bit, tend to bully him a little bit. And I even managed to beat Elvis. Elvis himself. Pretty darn good with that. This one, little bit, I think, I'm assuming I'm going to barrage this engine room on this left-hand side, that front one. We'll find. Nope, not doing that, though. At least I get to do something slightly different. Again, nothing's perfect here, and I don't have a set prescribed plan. I sort of make it up as I go along and just get the troops. Okay, there we go. So I didn't get my troops going where I thought they would, but they went there, then they came back, and it all worked out in the end. So do I have a specific strategy for you or a specific path for any given base? No, not really, but I just find that for me, and this base looks ridiculously simple, this one probably could have gone and gotten that first, but then I wasn't sure if they were going to come to this engine room or not. So really using 2 boats, heavy choppas, barraging out one of the engine rooms, and that basically uses all of your gunboat energy, by the way. So be very aware that you need to calculate your barrages and your artilleries perfectly. Also, in order to use this strategy, you have to have max artillery. You also have to have max barrage. I should probably max out my shock launchers just because. Don't need critters. Bullit I don't have him maxed simply because we've already got his max level taunt, and Bullit really hasn't been dying, so I am saving my tokens for God knows what. Probably because that max level Bullit is so expensive that I'm guessing that's why. Also, my Bombardiers stopped using those. Probably should get some critters. That would realistically be the next thing that I could use to clear mines, and you know what? Let's do that right now. You don't need... You know what? I'm just going to get the critters and I'm going to max them because I'm really, really hoping to get this account to 21.5 and then park it, and then I'm going to transfer those Seeker skills over to my other account that I'm hoping to get into 23 in the next couple days. We got 4 days left, and I should really be parking right now. I think I'm going to regret this. You guys, I've got the sad trombone on deck. It is ready to go. 6 minutes of video before we do a live attack. That's never a good sign when you get someone who is not in Diamond yet. So what I'd like to do is, let's draw a picture, shall we? If I can get my Seekers to go here, 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 and then back, they'll avoid the majority of these mines that are like right in here. So that is what we're going to do. I am going to start out 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I believe that should do it. Now, first mistake already has been made. Make sure you drop Bullit and your heavy Choppas before you do any of this stuff, or you're going to end up not being super happy. And even to make things worse, I think I just missed a barrage. So, yay. Now, you'll notice that I haven't used my taunt yet. I'm waiting for things to get a bit closer. And now we're going to start to get into problems here because I need... You know what, let's throw some critters back there. I need that engine room to go down before... There we go. Now we can start sending these guys backwards this way. Gonna throw a smoke on top of that, and a shock on top of that, and just hope that my Seekers get the heck moving and that shock launcher does not bully us. And now I just need to send you guys back. Can I send you? Where can I send you? Let's send some critters in there. Need Bullit to start taunting. There is the taunt, and now just hoping that my Seekers don't get wrecked because that shock launcher is looking them right square in the face. There comes the final taunt. Get some critters out, getting those Seekers on that final engine room, and it's not going super well, I will tell you that right about now, but we're still going to get it in about 2:33. Like I said, not super duper quick, but it should be fast enough to beat most non-Seeker players. I'm going to guess they probably got like 2:21. Let's see. Eddie Man is not in Diamond. Probably means we've won. 4 second. Eddie Man, that was a fast time. Well done. Let's have a look and see what Eddie had to say. What do you got for us? Heavies and Laser Rangers. That is a darn good time, Eddie Man. Not having heavy Choppas, bringing in the Bombardiers late. I love the late drop. I also hate beating a player who brought lots and lots of skill to the table. This was a good attack, and then and also my base is not great, by the way. But Eddie, good attack, just a little bit unlucky there. Seekers beating people, even if you go slow. So I made a bunch of mistakes there, as you saw. I used my GBE wrong. I think I missed a barrage. I dropped Bullit and my heavy Choppas after I used my barrage, so I could have been at least 6-7 seconds faster, most definitely. But the tech choices saved me. Going and getting those critters right there definitely helped with that win as soon as our artillery got expensive. And you saw in that back corner, like, Bullit taunting things. It's amazing just how well that works. Where do we want to go today? I kind of want them to go... Okay, then notice that we can flare that back machine gun. That is going to be super duper helpful. So I'm just going to stick with the old faithful. We're going to barrage... Oops, nope, sorry, almost barrage the wrong one. 1, 2, 3... I think it's 4, actually. Let's go like that. See, this is where you should be smarter than me and use your GBE very wisely, because I have not been doing it. And as a result, there it goes. See, so it is 4 barrage, and now as we go past this guy right here, we are going to get... Uh-oh, don't have a taunt. Don't have a taunt. Already making all sorts of mistakes. Things are not going smoothly, my friends. Let's get some critters back on there. Let's get a taunt. And then we are going to send all of our troops onwards to that back machine gun. Just hoping that we can get all of this stuff through. Trying our darndest to get all of this stuff back there before our Seekers do arrive, which is going to be very, very, very problematic. Making sure that our flare has not expired as our Seekers get onto all the things. Come on, Seekers, let's go. Desperately, desperately, desperately need a taunt. There is the taunt we were after, hopefully. Come on, taunt, get out there. Probably should have thrown a bunch of artillery onto that engine room as well. Like, it is not pretty. My Seeker hits are slow and methodical, and we might have just lost. I'm really curious to see if we lost with a Seeker hit. Like a Seeker hit that got all the engine rooms, losing against that. I think Deimos was not. Did we? Oh, beauty. So we, see that? We dropped Bullit and the heavy Choppas first, and we increased our time by 3 seconds, I think. So tiny little changes moved us from a draw to a win. And like I said, my CD Seeker hits, anyone can do them. There is not a lot of smoke that were being used. And by using max artillery and max barrage, you're making your path way more predictable. And you're going to pull out a whole bunch more wins. So hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully this gives you the confidence to go try Seekers. You probably need instant training. And I know I'm downplaying the amount of skill required, but if you're on the fence and you're in a rank that you're happy with, it's not the time to try Seekers out. We're going to do one more. Simply because if I get to that 21.5, I can park this account right here, right now. And I've gotten to almost every milestone with you guys on board. So let's keep going. Now, can I flare back there? I always think I can flare that back corner of that engine room, but I always miss. But we can flare that back corner, right? You know what? Let's throw a little draw ring out there. If we zoom in, you can flare right there. So that is where we're going to send Bullit. Now we just need to figure out what we're going to barrage. You know what? It's working. I'm going to do the exact same hit every 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now we're just going to hang out here, and we are going to get that final artillery out there, getting our flare going. Come on, dudes. Let's go. Get that flare out. And then, oh, look at that. Look how poorly timed that was on my part. We had 6 free gunboat energy staring us directly in the face, and then I went and blew it. That would have given us a taunt right about there, which would make that flamethrower not pay any attention to any of that stuff. So just poorly done on my part. Now it's time to get that back flare going and get the dudes and ladies going. Gonna get one shock right there, and then we just need to get a bunch more critters out so that all of our Seekers can get back into that corner. Things are looking mostly positive. Mostly positive is the point that I'm trying to make here, because not everyone is going where they're supposed to be going. Bullit is not taunting right now, so those engine rooms are not going down as quickly as I would like, but they're still going down fairly quickly. 243. 3 hits in a row, 3 faster times, bit by stinking little bit. The more you play with Seekers, the better you're going to get, the better your results are going to be. And I think I can park this account now comfortably into 21.5. And you might be saying to yourself, but Zed, now is the time to push. Look at that log. You're doing well. I can't play 2 accounts. It is too late in the season for that. There is no goodness to be had. So let's show that view. Let's show that image that I made up yesterday. 21.5. We are going to start in rank 12 next year. That's going to be enough for me. It's going to give me some extra tokens. I'm good. Hopefully this helped you. Hopefully this is the Seeker tutorial you needed for the 6 engine room level of season 43, Return of the Mech. If it was, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you thought, what you learned, what I can do better, because I am going to be coming back on my other account doing these hits. I shall talk to you soon. Like, share, throw code ZMOD in Heyday or Clash Royale or whatever other games you play. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm ZMOD. Peace.